Here
we go.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Now here's Booker. He takes it in. Banked in off the glass. Booker's got the first points on the scoreboard for Phoenix. And Brent in this one, terrific talent on both sides. Everybody getting ready for this one.
This is not a game where you take the dry eraser and circle it in the training room. You take the permanent marker because you wanted this one. You wanted it to get here sooner. And tonight we're going to see some high-level play against these powerhouse teams.
Puts it up. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Conley against Paul. Mitchell wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Paul. The pass to Bridges. Jacks up a three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man. And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
Mike Conley gets the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Paul. Clock at 6. Pass to Bridges. And the wide open shot from Crowder. The three-pointer no good. And Brent with Mikal Bridges' defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players, and he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ball outside, inside, clock at 4.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure two there.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Conley against Paul. There's the drive. Booker with no one around. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Conley surveying the D. Dishes it to Mitchell. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Back to Bridges. It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell in the corner. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. And he's good on the three ball. Mitchell's got 6.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
For 3. And it's Paul missing. Utah's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Let's go. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now here's Booker. There's the dish to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. And there's another turnover by the Suns.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
"15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Paul against Conley. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Conley. Has to Gobert. He got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. Jazz.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. All right, we'll be coming out of the...
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Greg, you always want DeAndre to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes it to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And here is Conley. Drives to the hoop. Here's Mitchell. Bridges with the board.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
All the officials are all over that one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside Conley. Bogdanovich up top. From outside the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Bridges finds Paul. And there's the pass to Ayton. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
O'Neal misses.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now, here's Bridges. Paul outside. Lets the three fly. Drills it from outside. And the Suns lead by 1. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And Conley drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Paul against Conley. Paul outside. Crowder feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Booker. And it's Phoenix scoring again. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. A minute 42 left in the first half. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders and flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now here's Ayton. Back to Booker. A 3-ball. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Now here's Bridges. He dishes it to Booker. Back to Bridges. Takes it inside, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Mitchell outside. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
There's O'Neal with the 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that... All right, David, thank you.
The Jazz, 25.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Andrew Shamet is out there with Payne, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Clarkson with the ball. This one for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Clarkson's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Jazz. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Clarkson. McGee the pass to Payne. Back to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now, here's Clarkson. Here he goes. Ingles in the corner. Down low. Pasco kicks to Ingles. Just 4 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. And the Jazz lead by 2.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Payne passes to Shamet. Back to Payne. From downtown, the rebound by the Jazz. Left side, Clarkson. Right side, dishes to Gay. Back to Whiteside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Whiteside's got the lead up to 4 now for Utah. Now here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Eric Pascal picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So it's Phoenix now. Now Payne. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. Up to Payne. Launches a 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Utah leading by 4. The drive by Clarkson. Whiteside kicks to Clarkson. A 3. Saric grabs the board. And here's Saric. He'll bring it out for Phoenix. Phoenix no good that time either.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Payne looking around. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:49 left here in the third quarter. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. 4 on the shot clock. Here's McGee.
And they aren't giving up the same types of looks we saw in the first half, making them earn their points.
From deep Ingles. No good. Shot missing. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Saric in the corner. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Clarkson passes to Ingles. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ingles has got 5.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And McGee kicks to Payne. 50 seconds left in the third. Shamet doesn't go for it. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Oh, Whiteside in position. Stolen by McGee. There's Shamet. Gay with the block.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Booker. That's a 2 from Crowder. Good. A nice assist from Booker. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Conley. 16 seconds left to play in the third. Bogdanovich wide open. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bridges outside. 3 seconds left. And Crowder fires it in.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Jazz lead by 1.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Now Paul, following the 3-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's a 4-point Suns lead.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Devin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Ball passes to Ayton. Bridges outside. Stolen by O'Neal. Mitchell with it. Bridges covering. And taken away by Paul. One-on-one fast break for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Paul's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Phoenix.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And it's Conley penetrating. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Ball finds Ayton. Conley against Paul. Jacks up a 3. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell dishes to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Conley into the lane. And stolen by Ayton. And they're moving it up. Here's Crowder. Stolen by Mitchell. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And he commits the intentional foul.
Chris Paul. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Conley against Paul. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Mitchell outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
5 to shoot.
2 minutes.
Driving to the basket. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Paul passes to Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
So that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Conley. Gobert finds Conley. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Bogdanovich with a screen on Booker. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bridges passes to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges outside. Sinks the triple. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Ayton. The ball, fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Gobert, rejected by Booker. And that's an intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Utah timeout call. The loudest and greatest
2-second difference between shot clock and game time.
Let's see it, fans. Ladies and gentlemen.
Conley against Paul.
Dancer.
Bridges dishes to Paul. It's Crowder on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ayton. Not enough on that one as it misses. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the
athleticism on display tonight, Doris. Each team has guys who can fly.
Transition, wide open basketball with the potential for the electric on every possession. Let's tip it up.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
And Young, here we go. Pass to Capella. Back to Young, all alone. Buries the jump shot.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Paul. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bridges. Rebound Atlanta. And just about a minute into this first quarter. And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite.
First team foul.
Suns on D. Pass to Reddish. Clock at 6. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Capella. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Team second.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he can't get the first one.
Shots.
Good on the second one. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Paul with it. Bridges outside. From deep. Kept alive. Here's Ayton. And the layup is good.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Young against Paul. Outside Bogdanovich. He takes it in. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Booker. Bridges finds Crowder. Back to Bridges. Crowder left side. Back to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
And Young, here we go. From behind the arc. Capella, the pass to Young. Going inside. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Up top, Booker, guarded by Young. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Out to the wing. Ayton with a screen. Back to Paul. To the middle. Capella with a block. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Hawks have gone 1 of 4 to start. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Young with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And Reddish gets it to go.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Outside Paul. Now here's Bridges. He's closely guarded. Ayton with a screen. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. There's a minute 17 left in the first. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Young. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Getting better at finding ways to draw fouls. Young just daring the D to get physical.
taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Young.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Paul passes to Aiden. Bridges outside. The 3. And the Suns miss again.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
At the line for Atlanta, Clay Capella. At the line for 2.
And he drops the first. Capella hits them both. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. They need this. Back to Paul. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Reddish, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks ahead. They're up by 6. And
Fans, your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
Outside Paul. Capella with a block. And he recovers it. Pass to Booker. Second shot opportunity. Stolen by Young. Into the lane. Now Capella. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Capella's got 5 now.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Outside Paul, and they go to the intentional foul. And we see teams that win in the regular season but can't translate that to the playoffs, Doris. What are some of the reasons that can be the case?
I mean, B.A., the first thing that comes to mind is the postseason, we know, is just a series of adjustments. We call them adjustments on adjustments on adjustments. Certainly it helps to have great shot makers. Being able to score when your first or second option is taken away, because at that point, every defense takes away your best abilities as an offensive team.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Now here's Young. Collins outside. Crowder with a steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. Ayton passes to Paul. Back to Ayton. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact? There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Paul against Young. Here's Crowder, stolen by Young. Outside Bogdanovich. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And it's Capella with the jam.
When they time that play right, Capella is a good man to have on the end of it. He's a strong finisher when he rolls off the screen.
Here's a three from Paul. Suns keep it alive. Crowder outside. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. 5 to shoot.
2 minutes.
Second chance effort. Hey, rejected by Capella. Now Young. With the drive. And he banks in the layup. And now a 12-point Hawks lead. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Hunter. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Outside Herter. Pass to Williams. There's 49 seconds left in the second. Jang in the post. He's guarded by Paul. The offensive rebound. No good with a layup. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Foul. Williams. And that's his first personal foul. Team third.
First one falls for him.
Well, the modern NBA big is so highly coveted. DeAndre Ayton has got the ability to face up, to be a force at the rim. That's why you see guys like him go first overall in the draft.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Wright. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Wright attacking. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so it's Atlanta. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Appreciate it, Allie. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Clint Capella in this one.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
On the floor for Phoenix, Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Dario Saric. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's McGee in at the 5, down low. Yep, count it.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to McGee. Outside Payne. Back to McGee. And here's Payne. Here he goes. Misses from short range. Here's Jang, covered by McGee. Right outside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. Teammate open, let me find him.
Back to Payne. Ooh, poked away. Right against Payne. And that one is stopped right through.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
It's scooped up. Pass to Shamet. The three is up. No good on the shot. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Herder into the lane. From the corner. Again, Atlanta.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Suns have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Shamet. On the take. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. It's Herder on the wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on JaVale McGee. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Now here's Payne. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Shamet. Misses in close.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Here's Herder. Atlanta again missing.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
The shot by Payne, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now here's Hunter. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Looking to end the drought. And the basket by Shamet. Shamet's got his first basket.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Pass to Herder. Here's Jang. There's a screen by Jang. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hauled in by McGee. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Out to the right wing. Now here's Payne. Herder defending. It's deflected. And they're on the run. It's hauled in by the Suns. 44 seconds left to play in the third quarter. From deep, Johnson. No luck on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And now the Hawks on the break.
Wow, big time size, speed, power combination from Gorgui Dieng. Wow.
And the Suns shooting only 23% so far. Here's Payne. He takes it in. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Wright attacking. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, DeLon Wright taking advantage of that handle and that slithery ability to get through traffic. What a pretty drive.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Payne's got his first 2 points of the night.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Drives to the hoop. And here's Hunter for 3. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. A huge... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Collins outside. Pass to Young. Collins a screen. Paul against Young. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And yeah, this is the fire Young brings to every game. He won't let a foul stop his shot.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
Now here's Crowder. Shoots over Capella. Stolen by Collins. Pass to Young. Back to Reddish. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Bridges with it, and it's Young picking him up. Paul for three. Sinks it from distance.
Well, you can't hesitate if you want to succeed in catch-and-shoot situations. Chris Paul, such a quick thinker.
Stolen by Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Reddish. Outside Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Young. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Crowder. Now here's Ayton. Guarded by Young. Ayton passes to Crowder. Back to Ayton. The 15-footer. And it's Phoenix with another.
Well, the form and the touch and the mid-range from DeAndre Ayton. This guy is special.
Outside Young. Here's Reddish. He's guarded by Bridges. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. He pulls it. Pass to Paul. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And this is such a sharp weapon for Chris Paul, right? Most times you just assume he's going to knock that free ball down.
Reddish on the wing. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Team second.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Ayton finds Booker. Back to Ayton. Stolen by Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. Blocked. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Blocked again!
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Hawks.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Clint Capella.
Boy, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
And Phoenix has possession, following the score by Atlanta. Here's Booker, 6 on the shot clock. No dice from the high post.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Bogdanovich, no good. Here's Phoenix. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Showing that rebounding isn't all about size. It's about will and effort.
Up top, Young. He's guarded by Paul. Ooh, Ayton with the block. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Booker can't get it to go. Here's Reddish. Oh, hey, how about that? Boom, he jams it straight down.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
From deep three-point range. And he can't get that one.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to
philosophy. DA, thanks.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Utah. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Here's Atlanta now. And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
Tries again. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Takes the three. Another miss by Utah. Reddish with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. A three from Bogdanovich. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Conley into the lane. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. It's Young on the wing. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Mitchell with it, and guarded by Capella, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, he wasn't a Burger Chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, GA, the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more.
It's Collins with the drive, and finished off by Collins.
Nice recognition. Collins sees the lane and does not hesitate.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Fires from deep. Rebound, Atlanta.
Oh, my God. They can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now Young with the drive. Collins passes to Young. Back to Collins. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And that was a heat check right there. First miss of the night, but still shooting 80% as a team.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Capella dishes to Collins. Back to Capella. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Make some noise. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get lost in your chance.
Jazz trail by 10.
All right, fans, that was the Jazz Championship team.
That first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by O'Neal.
High percentage looks are easy money for Donovan Mitchell. He's got a great touch from the inside.
Conley against Young. And Bogdanovich kicks to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Reddish. And it's off from three-point range. For Utah, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Bogdanovich with a screen on Capella. Conley the pass to Gobert. And here's Mitchell from the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And Atlanta will come the other way.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Here's Young. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Atlanta. They lead.
All right, lookers coming onto the court. Come on, get down for your chance.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. That's the group right now for Utah. And Steve, the differences between the regular season and playoff basketball. Break them down for us.
You know, Kevin, it's a higher level of intensity, and execution is a must. It's also hard to prepare for the playoffs until you've experienced it.
Offensive rebound. Stolen by Michael Conley. In transition, here come the Jazz. Conley's running. Here's Mitchell into the lane.
Coach doing a great job of putting Mitchell in pick-and-roll situations. For a young player, he makes good decisions.
Young drives in. Bogdanovich wide open. Hands it from downtown. Bogdanovich has got 9.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Conley against Young. And the pass to Gobert. And here is Mitchell. He's got 9. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Young looking it over. Screen by Capella. Lets the 3 fly. Young's shot is off.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
And Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you. He loves the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Conley against Young. Conley's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Reddish. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead. Conley into the lane. Count it. Conley's got his first points of the game.
Oh, he's wiry strong. Conley's made a living taking contact and making shots.
Young is double. Outside Bogdanovich. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Conley feeling it out, driving inside. Bogdanovich, no luck. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've led by as much as 10.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
In the corner, Collins with it. 1:24 left to play here in the half. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins, a powerful dunker, especially when he gains momentum heading toward the rim.
Here's O'Neal. From down in the low post, it goes. O'Neal's got 5.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And Young, here we go. And here's Collins from outside. Knocked away. Jazz trail by 4. Outside, Bogdanovich. There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Bogdanovich with a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yes, so explosive. More often than not, Mitchell will beat you to the spot.
So both teams changing it up here.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Clarkson against Wright. Driving the lane. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. For Utah, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Clarkson dishes to Azubuike. Clarkson outside. Pass to Whiteside. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach half. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Williams. Zhang is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's DeLon Wright, and it's Herter in at the small forward. Williams passes to Wright. He feeds it to Hunter. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Catching the defender out of position, DeAndre Hunter, he can score at all 3 levels.
And both free throws good for Hunter. Jazz trail by 9. Clarkson taking his time here. Ball's knocked loose. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Hunter, the pass to Herter. Now here's Hunter. He's got 5. Kicks it to Zhang. Passes it to Hunter. From outside the arc. Ingles with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Clarkson on the wing. Guarded by Wright. Clarkson with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri. Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
Wright outside. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Wright. To the middle. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Wright. And the Hawks lead by 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Second team foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Herter. He dishes it to Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Hunter against Bogdanovich. Gobert with the block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks. You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
And Wright kicks to Williams. And there's the drive.
Blocking foul called on Royce O'Neal. That's his first.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. 11-point game. And it's Conley penetrating. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
And Conley, because of his quickness and wingspan, he plays bigger than his size.
Young outside to the inside. Stolen by Conley. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Gobert. And Capella sends it back.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
O'Neal against Bogdanovich. Down low. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
3 seconds.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Jazz trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Conley into the lane. O'Neal from long range. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Young against Conley. Young, good. Young's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Gobert, the screen. There's the drive. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. And Capella sends it back.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
He's a deadly shooter from anywhere on the floor. That includes the foul line. Trae Young has certainly justified being a top 5 draft pick.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Collins.
Look at Bogdanovich getting physical. Works hard to get the shot off and the foul.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they performed at the line. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Young drives in. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get down.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And Utah has possession. They trail by 9 points. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group right now for Utah. And it's Conley penetrating. Yep, it counts. Conley's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Utah.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
Now Young drives to the hoop. Here's Collins. The kick out to Young. No good on the triple. Jazz trail by 7. The drive by Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass.
This is what Donovan Mitchell wants to do. Drive the ball, get a bucket, a foul, or both.
1 minute now into this 4th quarter. The Hawks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Conley against Young. Screen by Capella. And shot on the way. Young's shot is off.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
So they foul intentionally.
First team foul.
And Utah has possession. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Young against Conley. Young passes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Shot clock at 6. Back to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Assist goes to
Young's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here is Conley. Lays it up and banks it in.
With the game's momentum up for grabs, Conley values being the guy to take the crucial shot. Just a remarkable score in these situations.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Young dishes to Capella. Gobert with the block. Mitchell feeling it out a bit, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
On the wing, Mitchell is covered by Bogdanovich.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Young outside. Driving the lane. Collins kicks to Reddish. 6 on the shot clock. And Reddish with the slam.
Cam Reddish gets low to the ground, has serious moves off the handle, and then the exclamation point.
Finally, the pass to Mitchell. And he banks in the lane.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
And here's Young. Outside Collins. And finished off by Collins.
A next-level athlete with great length. Collins throws it down with ease.
Finally into the lane. Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Now, here is Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Capella with a screen on Mitchell. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bounce pass, Conley. Now, here is O'Neal. Defense is right there. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Conley against Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Young with the ball. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position, locking down the middle. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. Different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Paul passes to Ayton. Paul with it. Crowder outside. 6 to shoot. Ayton with a screen. Crowder finds Ayton, and the shot goes down.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Conley goes in. Pass to Bogdanovic. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And Phoenix has possession. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Bridges. Crowder with it. 5 on the clock. Booker for 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Conley against Paul. Conley goes in. Outside Bogdanovich. Gets the 3 ball to go.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Out to the right wing. The 3 from Ayton. Here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. Bridges outside. The Suns need to get off a shot. The baseline, Jay. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Stolen by Booker. Pass to Bridges. Outside Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Bridges outside. Back to Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert against Ayton. From deep. And it's Crowder missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Utah leading. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Going inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Phoenix ball.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Crowder. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. It's not going to go for him. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Outside Conley. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First team foul.
1 minute left now in the first quarter. Here's Conley. Driving in. And he converts the layup.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
Ball passes to Ayton. Bridges outside.
An incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Still providing incredible production and great leadership. Chris Paul sets the standard for his team.
Conley on the attack. The 3 from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the wing, right side. Driving to the basket. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Oh, yeah, that's got the crowd charged up. Ayton way up high.
And here's Conley. There's the 3. The putback. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need...
The previous play is under review.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
After the review, the challenge is successful.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Jazz. They lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Outside Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Crowder outside. Back to Booker. Over Mitchell. They grab their own miss. Outside for Booker. Hits a three-pointer. Booker's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Conley on the attack. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell against Booker. Now here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. And Mitchell with the slam.
And at 6'3", Mitchell gets high up there for those slams. I love that he didn't settle for the layup on that play.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. And there's the drive.
Oh, everybody up for that one.
Goodness!
You can just feel that coming. Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with them.
Outside for Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Well, we've seen the rise in advanced metrics in the NBA, Brent. New numbers like effective field goal percentage. What do you think of them?
Well, I like them because, BA, they give you a better evaluation of the player and maybe the shot selection and how it is you can find more efficiency in the way that some guys approach what they do offensively.
Outside Mitchell. Shoots over Booker.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
It's such a big help to your defense when your smaller players can snatch down rebounds in traffic.
And it's Mitchell penetrating. Counted. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
And that one's good from Conley.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
The 3 from Ayton. Ayton with another miss. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Gobert. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. From the right block. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter.
Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
And they're on the break. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Crowder outside. It's Bridges on the wing, defended by Gobert. Bridges right side. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. On the wing, Mitchell. Picked by Bogdanovich. Got a hand on it.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Off the inbound, and it's Whiteside laying it in. And the Jazz lead by 3.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Clarkson against Paul. Pass to Booker from deep. The rebound by Whiteside. Gay outside. He got it up. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Jazz. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Rudy Gay. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Hassan Whiteside, and it's Azubuike in a power forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now here's Šarić, guarded closely. Payne, the pass to Šarić, and Šarić throws it down.
The defense not putting up much of a fight as Šarić gets to the rim.
Now Clarkson, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Šarić goes in. It's tipped. They recover it. McGee passes to Šarić. Another shot. Here's Shamet. And there's a 3-second violation. Utah leading. Now here's Clarkson. Here he goes. The kick out to Ingles. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the long J. Ingles got himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Payne on the bounce. And the layup is good off the glass.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Clarkson with the ball. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Whiteside against McGee. 4 on the clock. Clarkson for 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Shamet. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And it's Clarkson missing.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And here's Payne outside. He can't hit that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Clarkson passes to Gay.
2 minutes remaining in the
Clarkson against Payne. Pass to Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with the finish.
Oh, wow. Whiteside out there with the red nose on, clowning, treating this one like a dunk contest.
Here's Shamet. Ingles defending. Back to Shamet. Outside Payne. There's the drive. Soft touch off the glass. Payne's got his second basket on the night.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
And here's Clarkson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Gay. Whiteside with a screen on Johnson. Gay, the pass to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Tremendous pick by Whiteside. Easily slips off the screen and completes the look at the rim.
To the wing on the left. Here's Johnson. And here's McGee. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Gay. McGee, a screen on Ingles. McGee with it. Outside Payne. 13 feet out. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
It's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's a 12-point Utah lead.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Payne. Over to the left wing. Johnson finds Payne. Back to Johnson. Stolen by Whiteside. Gay left side. Ingles from outside. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Phoenix, Hall and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in its center, locking down the middle. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Ayton. Back to Crowder. Takes it inside. Pass to Ayton. Over Gobert. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Lots of times you don't mind fouling a big, but Ayton's a solid foul shooter.
Ayton hits them both. Now Conley. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. And that one's good. Mitchell.
All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
Paul passes to Ayton. Conley against Paul. Stolen by Conley. Mitchell against Booker. 14 feet away. Mitchell's shot is good. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Jazz?
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've got.
Bridges misses. The Jazz have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. From deep, Conley. And again, it's Utah with a three.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Bridges finds Paul. And he drives in. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Utah's gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. On the wing, Mitchell. The three-pointer off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Bridges passes to Booker. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll be a second foul of the game. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Conley against Paul. Pass to Bridges. The three is up. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Ball.
It's Booker on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. Why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Conley against Bridges. Tipped. And now the Suns fast break. Paul passes to Ayton. Stolen by Conley. Outside Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. The three ball. Drains the triple.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Donovan Mitchell.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you. Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Conley against Paul. Pass to O'Neal. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
On the wing, Mitchell fires the three. And Booker pulls it down.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And the basket by Bridges.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Outside Mitchell. Into the lane. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Paul against Conley. 5 to shoot. Outside Paul. Three-pointer. Another three for Phoenix.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
And so it's Utah. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
Knocks it loose. Capella kicks to Young. Shot on the wing. That's good on the jump shot. Young's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Hawks. Ball outside. Passes it to Booker. He dishes it to Ayton. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And it goes down 2 points.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
Paul outside. Kicks to Bridges from past the arc. Paul looking around. Here he goes. Outside Crowder. Shot clock at 5. Over Collins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
That's on Clint Capella.
Boy, that's a veteran move right there. Jake Crowder, the little up fake. It was all he needed.
And both free throws good from Crowder. Now, here is Young. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Capella with it. Chris Paul covering. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now, here is Young. To the paint.
Well, you can see he's an improving defensive presence, right? DeAndre Ayton has got to commit and do what it takes. DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and a elite vertical threat at the cup.
Here's Bogdanovich after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Here's Reddish. Back to Capella. Nice move. And it's good on the way in.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
Bogdanovich wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Ayton, the pass to Booker. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Bridges. Off target from the baseline.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Booker against Young. Outside Collins. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's good for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 7. Pass to Bridges. They need this. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
But Trae, good. And a nice assist from Booker. Bridges got his second basket of the night.
Well, a high-motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. taken away by Paul. Outside Crowder. Over Bogdanovich, and the shot's good from Crowder.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. The pass to Capella. Into the lane. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 3 on the clock. Here's Paul. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. It's all knotted up.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
And here's Young from the arc. Crowder against Collins. The feed now to Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Young against Paul. Second shot opportunity. That one falls. Young's got his second bucket.
And how about Young being active and getting after it on the glass? This type of play demonstrates leadership.
Now here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Over Reddish. It's stolen by Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. For the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Here's Paul. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Paul finds Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Bogdanovich. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Booker. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And the wide open shot from Crowder, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. And Young, here we go. Collins wide open, he fires. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Ayton, the pass to Paul.
2 minutes.
Back to Ayton. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
And the 3 ball is good. And now a 6-point Hawks lead.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
Ball outside. pass to Bridges. The kick out to Crowder. Back to Bridges. Pass to Paul. And another shot. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Booker against Bogdanovich. And stolen by Ayton. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you think about DeAndre Ayton. It's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
Young drives in. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
The pass to Bridges. To the left side wing. Here's Paul. He kicks to Ayton. And it's Trae Young with the rebound.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the court for Atlanta, we got DeLon Wright. Hunter is out there with Jang. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the 3 spot. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
Pass to Shamet. He feeds it to McGee. Yep, that one goes in there.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. Boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Passes to Williams from the arc. Right outside. Driving in. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's his first.
Well, DeLon Wright taking advantage of that handle and that slithery ability to get through traffic. What a pretty drive.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Payne passes to McGee. Payne with it. Right on him. Got a piece of it.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Payne hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Wright with it. Beyond Payne. And Wright throws it down hard.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Payne. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Shamet. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And here is Wright. 7 points in the game. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Payne looking around, kicks it to Sharich. Back to Payne. Johnson outside. Banked in off the glass. Johnson's got his first basket.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And Wright throws it down hard.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Payne passes to McGee. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. In the corner, Shamet with it, 5 to shoot.
2 minutes.
Here's Payne, misses off the left iron.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Now Jang, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Wright with it, and the foul called on Cameron Payne. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
1:35 left in the third quarter of the game. Hunter, the pass to Jang, stolen by McGee.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is crucial part of the defense for these guys.
And Williams, here we go, and he lays it straight in. And the Hawks lead by 15.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And McGee kicks to Shamet. Driving inside. Payne gets a wide open look. Phoenix no good that time either. The Hawks leading by 15. And Wright, here we go. Lays it up off the glass. Wright's got 12 now in this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
McGee, the pass to Sharich. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Phoenix, no good that time either. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 17-point lead, their biggest. Here's Shamet, drills the three-pointer. Shamet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Wright, here we go. And the dunk by Wright.
You know what? Feed the beast. You got to look for him every trip down because he's been out of his mind this quarter.
And McGee kicks to Sharich. And stolen by Wright. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. 1 second left. And the dunk by Wright.
Well, DeLon Wright is such a solid athlete who plays under control, understands how to pick his spot.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Paul. It's stolen by Reddish. Outside, Bogdanovich. Young against Paul. And Young, here we go. Now the pass to Reddish. Clock at 6. Back to Young. Beyond the arc. Another three for Atlanta.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Booker in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Young against Paul. Dishes to Ayton. Good work defensively by Capella.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Paul passes to Booker. Baseline J on the way, and the bank shot is good.
Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star, never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
Capella sets a screen for Young. That three off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
In the corner, Crowder with it, and Booker kicks to Bridges. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Paul with the ball, and guarded by Capella. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Over Collins.
And defensively, Collins has the strength, mobility, and work ethic to be an impact performer.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
The Hawks leading by 21.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And a deep three from Young. No good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Booker, right side. There's the dish to Ayton. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Here's the three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Capella finds Bogdanovich from deep three-point range. Chris Paul grabs the miss. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Suns on offense. It's an 18-point game. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. No good from Booker. And the Hawks with possession here. Now, here is Young. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the...
The starting lineup for the small forward.
A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Now, here's Bogdanovich, 6 to shoot. From deep, Collins, rebounded by the Jazz. Now here is Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got the first points up on the board for Utah.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Bogdanovich looking around. Back to Young. Capella with a screen on Conley. And Young, here we go. Shot by Collins, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Outside Conley.
From outside, off the mark. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The kick out to Young. Sinks the three-pointer.
And Trae Young will bury threes in bunches. So effortless.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Conley against Young. Conley into the lane to the left wing. O'Neal from long range. And is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The kick out to Young to the wing right side. Bogdanovich against Collins. Young outside. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. In the corner, O'Neal with it. The Jazz with another miss. Atlanta leading by 3. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Nate McMillan. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. Outside Conley. It's stolen by Capella. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. No good on that one. And Utah the other way now. There's a minute 47 left here in the first quarter. Conley.
Oh, savvy veteran Conley. Driving inside and knowing how to angle his body to draw contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. We've got 1:28 left here in the opening quarter. 5 on the clock. Collins finds Capella. Going inside, and the dunk by Capella.
How about Capella getting it done on the drive? Just knifes his way to the basket.
Conley feeling it out. Mitchell outside. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Reddish. No points in the game yet for him. Offside Collins. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. 2 points. That one goes.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Conley against Young. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck. You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Back to Young. The three. Another three for Atlanta.
Not a ton of times where Young is off the ball in a situation for catch and shoot, but he's still capable.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's Atlanta up by 9.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the three. Young for three. Here's Bogdanovich. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Jazz trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
And Young kicks to Capella. Back to Young. From deep. Collins passes to Young. Over Conley. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Mitchell left side. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Back to Conley. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's Collins with the drive. Capella, the pass to Reddish. It's good from long range. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's deflected. Here's Reddish. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Young. He's got 8. Back to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Mitchell. And the Jazz pushing it up now. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich is a consistent shooter from outside. Once he's in rhythm, he's comfortable from firing from beyond.
And Young, here we go. 1:39 left now here in the second. Connects from three-point range.
pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Shot from 12. It's good on the putback.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Conley against Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Just 4 to shoot. Outside Bogdanovich. Alley-oop try, and it's sent back by Mitchell. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Jazz trail by 6. And here's Clarkson with the drive. Here's Whiteside, goes back up, and the layup is good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And Williams, here we go. It's good. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Well, you deserve that kind of treatment if you're going to get up in Lou Williams like that. Terrific at getting to the rack.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Wright kicks to Williams. Back to Wright. That's short off the rim. That one's not going to go. And that does it for the first half of play. All right, Dave, thank you. And top
17.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So on the floor for Utah, they got Whiteside. Clarkson is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Azubuike in at the power forward. Williams passes to Hunter. Back to Williams. Pass to Hunter. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 6-point game. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Clarkson looking for an opening. Gay in the corner. Clarkson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Wright. Whiteside trying to break free. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, 7'1", and with the type of length that Whiteside has in terms of his vertical reach, so hard to stop on the inside.
And Wright, here we go. Lays it up off the glass. Now Clarkson still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And that one is good.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane. The speed that Clarkson has can be a problem for the defense.
Wright against Clarkson. And Wright, here we go. And Wright throws it down.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
Clarkson dishes to Whiteside. There's the three. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way.
This is is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And Lou Williams, always a threat off the bench, has had the right mindset for playing six-man really his whole career.
And as that career sort of is in the twilight, I don't think that mentality for Lou changes, where he wants to come in and impact the game, especially on the offensive end. And maybe he wins you 2 or 3 games during the regular season that takes you from a team that might not have home court to one that does. And maybe one of those magical nights happens in the postseason for Lou Williams.
Right against Clarkson. Up top right. And it's Gay with the rebound. Jazz trail by 6. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Off target with his 3.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And Wright kicks to Hunter. 1:53 left to play in the third. The feed to Jang. And stolen by Whiteside. One-on-one fast break. Here's Ingles. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. On defense, the Hawks. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Good contest as Herter's size really helping that time. Right with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. Williams with the ball. There's the pass to Hunter. Atlanta again missing. Jazz trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Atlanta's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Wright looking around. Kicks it to Williams. Right side against Jang. Williams passes to Wright. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Clarkson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that's his first personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Jazz trail by 8. Outside Conley. To end the cold streak, he takes it up and lays it in. Conley's got 6 points.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
Right outside. Passes it to Herter. And to Wright. Shakes him. Kept alive. The kick out to Williams. Hunter for 3, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead.
All right, look who's coming under the court. Come on, get loud.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. So that's the Hawks 5.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Outside Bogdanovich. Driving to the basket.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
Now here's Conley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Lets it go with a three. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Young against Conley. Reddish dishes to Capella. He takes it in, and Reddish with the slam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And it's Conley penetrating. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul.
Royce O'Neal.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And Young kicks to Reddish. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Conley into the lane. Here's O'Neal. On the wing, Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bogdanovich finds Capella. Three-pointer. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Capella. And the Hawks lead by 7. And it's Conley penetrating. He's off on that one. Good defensive work there by Young. Atlanta's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Capella, the pass to Young. Collins with it. Conley picks him up. Collins kicks to Young. With the shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And that's 13 points for Trae Young. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Conley into the lane. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Capella against Mitchell. Pass to Collins. Clock at 6. Back to Capella. Misses off the right iron. Jazz trail by 9. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. It's up a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Collins dishes to Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Mitchell wide open. And they get it back. Offline with his 3. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Collins looking around. Young outside. From deep. Rebound by Mitchell. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. From downtown, hits the three-point bomb.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
And so the Hawks take the win. From